All right, Curt, we're here. We're going to get live on LinkedIn. We're going to get going. We made it. It's still 10:32. 10:32. We still made it.
Oh man, Dan Bigger won't be upset.
Yeah.
So, man, this is going to be a good one. So,
yep.
Man, even Lori Highby's even in the house today.
Woo!
Yeah, this is going to be a power session.
Yeah, it is. Paul's here.
Paulie in Jersey.
Awesome.
We got my girlfriend Jean. We got Gail, Ingor, Chris. Man, this is gonna be a good one. So I'm fired up about this.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, we're gonna go live on LinkedIn and then we're gonna get rolling. So here we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get like that. And
TGIF.
All right, everyone. Awesome Friday to everyone. Just want to put that out there because is this not only a great Friday because every Friday is a great day because every day is a great day. And the other thing is we've got a holiday coming up in the US next week that everybody I think enjoys. But with us today in the Manufacturing Ecommerce Success series, I want to welcome my co-host. I'm Damon Pistulka, first of all, but my co-host Curt Anderson is going to help us through today. And we're going to talk a little bit about marketing, efficiency tips, bringing your hacks to us. We're going to get a bunch of people on stage. We're going to have some fun with it. If you're on LinkedIn, we want you to tell us where you're at and share with us on there. Make some comments. We'll be talking about you on our presentation here on LinkedIn. If you want to join us with this group, we've got a crew today, don't we, Curt?
Yes. Man, dude, this is like Hall of Fame. We don't even have all-stars. We have Hall of Famers here today. So
no doubt.
Awesome.
No doubt. We're rolling with it. So awesome. Well, Curt, take it away, man.
All right, guys. So, hey, Curt Anderson here. Happy Friday to everybody. First off, what a great week for gratitude, right? I can't express, Damon, I can't express how much I appreciate you, dude. All that you do. You're like a fierce networker, just lifting, rising tides lifts all ships, right? So we all appreciate you and what you do. Secondly, appreciate everybody here that comes out on Fridays. I can't express how much fun we have. We put a lot of time and energy into this, and we just are so grateful that you guys join us. So today the topic is BYOH, man. Bring your own hacks. We're going to pull you guys up one at a time here, but I want to share a funny quick story. So how this came about, I was hoping Don and Greg Mishu would be here today, but we were talking about, and Lori Highby knows this, when we go through our training sessions, we like to teach, preach, how can we be lazy, right, Damon? We want to be lazy. And so Damon was just telling me, guys, Damon gets up at 4 a.m, starts his day shortly after 4. And I said, Damon, what time do you end? About like 4 or 5 o'clock. So Damon's only working half days, right? Damon, half days, those 12-hour days, 5 days a week and weekends. The guy works tirelessly. So obviously Damon is not lazy in any capacity. None of our manufacturers are lazy in any capacity. Here's the story. I'll share it super quick, Damon. Years ago, I had this little goofy e-commerce business, man. It was outgrowing me. It was just like, so I don't have any hair left, Damon. It was just like, it was beyond my control. I moved it to a fulfillment center. The fulfillment center, lo and behold, they were starting to have some growing pains, some challenges. I'm like, dude, you guys need to hire like a manager for this project, right? For my account, if you will. So the guy that owns the company, we were super tight. He goes, Curt, I found this awesome manager. I'd like you to come interview her, meet her, just see what you think. I show up to interview, shake hands. This is when we were allowed to shake hands. This is 2010, right? 10, 11 years ago. I meet this woman. We sit down at a conference table. I'm like, hey, tell me a little bit about yourself. The first sentence she says to me, okay, everybody sitting down for this. She goes, well, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. And I'm really lazy. She tells me that in a job interview. I'm like, did I just hear that correctly? She goes, yeah. I go, excuse me? She goes, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed and I'm really lazy. As a manager, if I don't understand something, how on earth do I expect my staff, my team to understand it if I can't explain it? Number one. Number two, I'm lazy. Why do I want fast moving goods in the back of the facility? I want the fastest moving goods in the front. She goes on and on, blew me away. Our running joke was, instead of you had me at hello, you had me at lazy. So that's our lazy story. 8 years later, I was on another project. I was working with an electrical engineering company. They were looking for electrical. She'd been electrical engineer for 34 years. She's in her 50s. She was on a shop floor at 6 a.m, didn't leave. She like put Damon's hours in. She ran circles around kids, young folks half her age. First day in the job, she looks at me. She goes, well, I'm a lazy person. I need things as efficient as possible. So two of the hardest working, most admirable women I've ever worked with use the line lazy. So therefore, that's our lazy story. So Damon, what we want to do is let's be lazy. Obviously, we are looking for shortcuts. I know Lori Highby has a tight schedule today. Let's bring Lori to come on stage because she has this awesome hack. Can you bring our friend Lori?
I will get Lori up here now. So, and of course and did we even tell people we were bringing them on stage? I don't know, but they're used to it. I mean, they used to it with us.
They're coming on stage. So
surprise, I'm here.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm in our recording.
Happy Friday. How are you?
Good. Can you hear me okay? All good?
So we're looking for two things today, okay? And obviously, we think the world of you. So Lori did an awesome job. She helped us out with training last month. Man, you absolutely crushed it, Lori. Phenomenal. So two things. We're looking for a hack, and you have an awesome hack that I know you want to share with everybody. And number two, since it's Thanksgiving week, something that you're thankful for. So let's hear your hack.
Ooh, my hack. I have a ton of them actually.
I know. You're a couple. Bring them on.
No, well, one of the ones that we like to use with our clients, we call it the Lotus Blossom exercise. And it's a Google sheet, and I'll find the link, and if at the very least, because I know I do have to jump off a little bit early, I'll send it to you, Curt. You can just share it with everyone else once I find it. Because I just jumped on, between meetings right now. But basically the concept is you identify your core offering or one specific offering that you have, and you think about the big picture questions that people ask about it. It's, your who questions, your what questions, your why, your when, your where, the yes, no questions. And that's really going to help kind of springboard into these deeper, what I like to call the peeling of the onion type questions. And this is why it's called a lotus blossom, because it's just continuing to bloom bigger and bigger. But you think about that one initial question around the who or the why, and then you ask like, well, what is a deeper question that comes from that? So it's not just, why is your product better than someone else's? It's going deeper. And, what is an additional question related to the, why is that specific type of functionality or how is that going to help me solve my problem or my challenge that I have? But basically, the reason you do this exercise is all of these questions then convert to content, and it's answering the questions on your social media posts, on your blog posts, in your emails, everything that you're creating on your landing pages, and just make it really easy for whoever's got that challenge and is thinking of these same questions, so they can dive right in and find the answer, and you're proving yourself as the expert in that space.
Absolutely. I absolutely love this. And so we wouldn't do this exercise. So again, our friend Chris Harrington in e-commerce topic, if I'm found this correctly, Lori, and I used your little tool, I loved it. So say we start with e-commerce. Well, topics around e-commerce could be, hey, do you have your SSL certificate? Do you have one-step checkout? Do you have, follow-up communication? What payment processing? So now you have all these topics going around that main topic of e-commerce. Well, hey, payment processing, that could become its new main topic, and you could have all sorts of topics around that. So again, fantastic tool. Our folks loved it. Lori, did you have another tool for us or another hack?
Oh man, off the top of my head, I didn't prepare for this.
So how about this? Because I know we want to get other folks up. How about what are you thankful for? We know hockey, your family, your dogs, right? What are you thankful for today?
Yeah, it's funny. I asked my team that this morning in our morning huddle. We always have a rotate who ask the question of the day, and I asked them what are they thankful for within the business, about working at the company. And my answer was that I'm thankful that every member of my team is their true and authentic self. And I think it makes it a really fun experience and culture that it's obvious that no one's trying to put on a different persona or, when they're in the doors versus outside. And I'm really thankful that everyone feels comfortable to be themselves in my organization.
Well, that is, hey, let's give a round of applause.
Yeah, no
for
doubt.
Lori.
That one's right there.
Lori, we'll see that tool. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, appreciate all you do. The fighting relentlessly, helping manufacturers. Hopefully you have a couple good hockey games coming at you next week for Thanksgiving. We wish you and your family an awesome Thanksgiving, and thank you for joining us today.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Lori. Whoever wants to come down next, I don't know, Chris Harrington, do you want to join us?
Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's bring up Chris right now. We're going to do that. And then I'm going to giggle a bit because I'm looking at the LinkedIn over here, and Chris, you probably need to turn on, but Greg over here, Greg had the comment of the day. I'm just going to say he had the comment of the day so far because there's other good ones in here, but he said, I'm so lazy. I don't know. I'm too lazy to go on Remo. So he's on LinkedIn.
Is that Greg with you?
Well, we got Gail there, and Bonnie's there, and
hey, Bonnie,
Cargo Margot's on there again. Great, thank you so much for being there. But I thought Greg's comment was good there. So, Chris, great to see you today.
Good to see you guys. I am here. You know, my real special hack is just follow whatever you guys are doing, and then, you know, we'll benefit from
you say that to all the guys, don't you, Chris?
Not all of them, nope.
Yeah.
So obviously, Chris, you know, being the, you know, what's my favorite hack? You're right. My favorite word, that configurator, right?
Configurator, you got it.
Right. So guys, and you have to check out Gen Alpha's website. They do amazing job. And I'll tell you, Chris, you have phenomenal content. You are consistently putting out helpful, intentional, valuable pieces. Man, I go through these. I'm like, man, these are so good. So thank you for all the value that you deliver to everybody. You're showing hacks on a daily basis. So again, follow Chris on LinkedIn. How about a hack for our crowd today, Chris? What do you have?
Yeah. So one thing that we do as a regular exercise with our sales team is we ask, what are the frequently asked questions when they're prospecting with clients?
Nice.
And we just keep building that list, and that list gets longer and longer. But the idea there is to make sure if those are the things that are top of mind for the prospects that we're looking to attract, and we want to make sure that we are giving them answers and ideas and solving the problems that are heavy on their mind, we can create content around those topics. So that's really what we do then, is we take that feedback from our sales team who came directly from our prospects, and we turn that into the content that we create, whether that be short videos, whether that be blogs that we write, whether we reach out to a referral partner. And we have a lot of referral partners, and I think that those are great hacks too, right? Because many of us can't solve all the problems that our customers have. And we're better when we're a team. So then we can reach out to the other people that can help us in solutioning whatever our customers' needs are. And then there's full integrity in that as an organization. They see that, you know, we aren't relying on ourselves and our own resources, but we can tap into the resources and knowledge of others as well. So I would say those are some that just come right to mind. I had to follow Lori Highby, and you know, she's awesome.
Well, now, and if I'm not mistaken, and Damon, we need to pull Erin up next because I know she has a client, and she's a big new client meeting coming up. So let's get Erin on stage. But I think you, Erin, and Lori are. What's the name of your new program? I love this name. What is it?
The Manufacturing Maven series that we're working on.
Yeah.
Actually, we're recording a podcast right after this. So
awesome.
Three of us, Lori, Erin, and I.
Awesome. So
we're recording the third.
So guys, and Chris, I couldn't love that enough. Again, I'm sorry to like make it all about me. You know, it's all about me. 100 years ago, my e-commerce business, I used to drive my customer service team nuts. I'm like, every question that came in, every time the phone rang, I was like, what did they ask? Why isn't it, you know, let's get that on the website. So our running joke was, and this was 2009, we were like, how can we get the phone to not ring? How can we get no emails to come in? And it was kind of a facetious joke, but again, kind of like my lazy thing. Like, how can we get every answer possible? And Damon, what we love to preach is How can we help that ideal buyer, our soulmates, make that buying decision on a Friday night at midnight without having to wait for us to open up our doors on Monday morning? So, Chris, kudos to you. Thank you for sharing your hack. We wish you, your family, a phenomenal, magical, wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thank you for all that you do. Guys, connect with Lori, connect with Chris on LinkedIn. And
Happy
Chris,
Thanksgiving,
thank you.
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much, Chris.
always being a part of this.
Yeah,
Awesome.
awesome.
You know what? It's like the Wisconsin show right now.
It is.
It's all about whiskey right now, man. It's a lot of whiskey right here. So,
yeah,
Aaron,
it's happening
welcome.
on Thursday.
Welcome, my friend.
Thanks.
Earthling Interactive e-commerce guru. Guys, if you need help with e-commerce, Aaron and her firm they are wonderful. Aaron, you have an incredible hack to share with us, to my understanding. What do you have underneath that sleeve of yours?
You know, if you guys go to my LinkedIn page, I'll put the link in here in a minute. You'll see my most recent post. And so what I did, Curt, was I went to my team. I said, I'm going on to Curt's webinar and I need some hacks. Give me some hacks, because these folks are amazing. Part of what they shared with me is pretty deep dive on the geek.
Okay.
So just be, I'm not going to go into that. If you have
might-
any programmers that you know and love, send them these tips, because it'll be very helpful. But I'm going to stick with the ones that all of us might make use of.
Nice.
The first one is mine. Because why not?
Yep.
Let's start with me. I also like to make it all about me, Curt.
Oh,
So
hey.
it's it's an app that I really like for the video clips that I do for LinkedIn. I have an iPhone, so it's iOS, for anybody who's using that, and it's called Clips. I think
Clips?
Apple makes it, and the thing I love about it is it's got the auto captioning in there, and then it gives you your text, and you can edit it, because the auto captioning is always a little dicey. And then it has all these wonderful soundtracks so that you can put the music. I mean, it has hundreds of soundtracks by really good, like, composers and music writers and stuff. So I would say a shout out for Clips. And then there's two more that my colleague shared. One is called, let me just pull it up really quick, Keyboard Maestro. Folks, anybody that has to do repeatedly do keystroking things, opening up apps or entering whatever, and it's just like every single time, you can actually record, what you call a macro with Keyboard Maestro, and it'll get all that stuff set up for you so that you can quickly execute those things where you spend half your time opening up various windows and apps and so forth. So those are two: Clips, Keyboard Maestro, and then the third one is called Bar Manager. And so Keyboard Maestro also for Mac, sorry folks, but Bar Manager, that's for Windows, and it's just a very efficient system for searching all of your files and folders, and it brings that it does sort of the detailed search, and it brings it right to you. So those are the three that I have for you guys today.
Man,
awesome.
So good. And how about Lori? This is classic. So Aaron, so apparently you and Chris and Lori have this new, man, this is such a what a trio, man.
Yeah.
We have the dream team, the Wisconsin dream team. And Lori says maybe we should be recording our podcast while drinking old fashions. Man, that I'd pay to see that one.
Yeah. We're gonna do that, girls, because yum. First of all, although I will say I go with the brandy. I like mine sour with fruit. So we'll have to discuss next time.
Nice.
Okay.
That is and so Aaron, before you cut out, where can we find your the show that you guys are doing?
Well, we're going to finish up our third installment today. We decided to start with a series. So as soon as we get all the edits ready and done, and Lori is so generously taking that on, we're going to promote the hell out of that thing.
Awesome.
So you're not going to be able to get away from us. So just be prepared for the onslaught.
Lori Highby says, hell yeah. So we are all over. So guys, we will be supporting you guys fiercely. We love you guys.
Yeah.
So Aaron, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, everybody at Earthling Interactive. So again, drop your LinkedIn, guys, any of your hacks, drop those in the chat box. And Aaron, have an awesome week. We'll see you guys we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, awesome there. Awesome. Thanks, Aaron. So great to have it. And it's That's good. That's good. The whiskey conversation has taken over the chat, I think, for the most part.
You know what? And
then-
Lori loves her bourbon sour with green olive. So, guys, it's ladies first. We are now heading over the border to the great country of Canada. Ingor, welcome. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you. How about you, Curt?
I'm just, man, I am so, I'm, if I was any better, I don't know where I'd be right
Yep.
now. This is just so good. Ingor, you are an
Awesome.
absolute rock star. You are networking, just a
Thank
fierce networker.
Machine.
You are a machine. So what a blessing you are. Thank you for being part of
Thank
our
you.
community. We're just blessed to be with you. Share what hacks do you have for us today?
Well, something that I speak on quite often is a concept and it's actually a principle upon which I live my life. It's called Ubuntu, and I'm South African, so I live in Canada only. I'm only a resident here. I'm just joking.
You're a tourist, right? Is that how?
Yes, I've been here for 15 years, but I will
you're 15
one
year
day I'll
tourist.
go back.
That's right.
But so that's where that word comes from. It's an ancient African word called Ubuntu, and what it means is I am who I am because of who we all are. And
Wow.
I will
Wait. Time out. We got it's lunchtime here in the Eastern time zone. We got to savor that. Well, can you say that again, please? Let's write
I'm
that
writing
down.
it down. So
All right. Say it again.
So the word is Ubuntu. So it's Ubuntu. And the meaning of the word is I am who I am because of who we all are.
Man, how about
hashtag
John? I love it. We got a hashtag
Thank
here in
you.
the house.
Yep.
So
Thank
that
you.
is so good.
So my hack is
Bam.
you need to look at the people that are in your community, see what they are doing and what they're doing well, and strive to emulate them. That's what I do. Everything that I'm doing is as a result of somebody else that has inspired me. So I was actually sweating, thinking, what the heck am I going to talk about when I come up here?
Wow.
But I have to say that is really what works for me. It's because of somebody that inspired me. What I'm doing right now, like I have a live show, it's because of other people that have inspired me to do it. So I am who I am because of who you all are. And I'm so blessed to be part of this community and others.
Moment of silence, man.
That's
so good. You know what? And again,
you.
So thankful for everybody here. Again, drop what you're thankful for in the chat box. Ingor, that was absolutely phenomenal. Share a little bit about you're new for our on the stage here. Just let everybody know like what you do, your superpower. Obviously find you on LinkedIn. We're all LinkedIn junkies, but tell us a little bit about yourself and what you have going on. I know Gail worships the ground you walk on. The rest of us, same. We're right behind Gail. Share a little bit about yourself and what you have going on.
Sure. So I'm Inge van Roy, and I am the CEO and founder of We Got This Admin. The company that I have founded is focused on executive administrative consulting, but I am also in the midst of pivoting because of everything that I know about LinkedIn. I am now a LinkedIn and business coach, and I coach especially people in the manufacturing sector to utilize LinkedIn to find their ideal client, their soulmate client, like you call them, right? And also to some people want to ditch the corporate world, and so I'm helping others to ditch the corporate world and use LinkedIn to be able to find to establish their business and to find that ideal client that they need.
Man,
awesome.
How about that, guys? What an inspiration. We are what are you thankful for, Ingor? Even though you're in Canada, I know you celebrated Thanksgiving ahead of us. What are you thankful for today?
I'm thankful for all the people that are in my community that I can admire and emulate. Every single one of you, there's a reason why you're part of my community. It's not random. So I thank you for being there.
Awesome. Ingor, thank you. You are a blessing. What a gift. It's been wonderful becoming gaining your friendship and hanging out with you. And we did Gail's event last month. We had an absolute blast. when we get Sam grouped on a stage, we're laughing uncontrollably. So it's been just wonderful getting to know you, and we wish you just monster success. Anything here in our network that we can do to help you elevate your business, you've got a big group behind you. So God bless you, and thank you for what you're doing. Damon, let's stay in Canada, man. Let's get Gail on stage.
That's what I'm doing now. I'm going to drop Ingor off. Thanks so much, Ingor. We got Gail. Gail is on the stage. Gail now. How's it going?
Gail now. So guys, I don't know. We don't need an introduction. Everybody knows Gail. So if you
Gail now.
Gail now. I decided one of my hacks was just to show up as I was. This is post yoga look. I've been it's just down Friday. So even though I do have a 2-minute hack that I'm going to be put on TikTok on how I can get ready for a call and put my game face on in 2 minutes and be ready to I have a few hacks there, but that's a TikTok story for another day. So.
Nice. Well, hey, you know what?
I can show you the 15-second hack right now.
This is Cat. That's our show is all about fun. Just be like Ingor just said. Let's be ourselves. I've got my Allison DeFord Manufacturing Trailblazer shirt on today. So you know what? You are suited up, Gail. You are perfectly suited up for our program today.
Sign up.
So,
suit up. Show up. It's a lazy kind of Friday. Just kind of. Gonna do some TikTok videos tonight, I think. So that's
all right.
Awesome. So Gail, let's hear what's going on. What are some power? We've got our pencils, pens ready and raring to go. For those of you who are more efficient than me, you're typing. Gail, Greg Mishu is probably typing.
Yeah, Greg's got to go. Thanks, Greg, for being on LinkedIn there.
Thank you, brother. Okay, Greg, over now.
So Paul calls you Gail for. So Gail, what we're ready for you. What do you have?
Well, I am starting a new focus, or it's actually a revised focus around a curious brain workout. So how you need to use your curiosity with a process called sign up, suit up, and show up. So the hack is that first you have to have the right mindset. You have to decide you want to do something, because if you don't have that, you might as well get everything else. Then the next thing is the suiting up, and that's where you use your curiosity, you do your research, you listen to, there's some phenomenal podcasts out there. There's so many places that you can get information to get inspiration. And that can also mean, fitness for brain, physical fitness, all sorts of things. When you go take a break, sometimes we think being lazy is a negative, but it's all how you describe something. So part of that suiting up can be, maybe you need to just go lay on the couch. Maybe you need to watch a Netflix series. Sometimes I went for a walk yesterday because I was feeling tired. That changed my whole day and it energized me. Then the next thing is you get to show up. And sometimes showing up, you can do your preparation, but sometimes you need to show up even if you don't feel you're prepared. And this is something we all struggle with. I struggle with it at times myself, because sometimes we think we have to have everything, all of our ducks in a row. We need to have everything done, and no, showing up is the first step. There have been times when I've showed up when I'm not ready, showed up when I feel like I'm not ready to do something. And that's where the magic happens. You can meet amazing people. So that's the biggest hack, is being able to just show up whether you're ready or not. And of course, the best thing is use curiosity and help prepare.
Wow. So did I hear you right that you're going to have a class on, you're going to a guide on curiosity
I'm working on this, the Curious Brain Workout, because we work out for fitness, we work out for spirituality. There's so many things, and there is an opportunity to train our brains to be curious. We all are curious. We all have that ability to be curious, and it's usually been pushed out of us, beaten out. There's a whole side where I won't get it, but the education system actually can really work against our curiosity, because there's so much push to get people to all follow the rules and do, memorize. And instead, what we need to do is have more things to stretch our brain, get more curious. And that's where the magic and the curiosity, where the creativity comes in as well. So you need the curiosity to lead to the creativity.
That is awesome. Incredible.
That is so good. And I love how, and Gail, you do an amazing job keeping your folks accountable, and, and again, showing up, and you see it right on LinkedIn. Hey, so-and-so, show up for this, Cavalier Tool, I think, right? Show up for this. So you do an amazing job. You're just a fierce networker yourself. Guys, I know everybody here knows Gail, but Gail, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for everything that you do, your love, your support, your friendship. When we just worship you, appreciate you more than you know. Crush it with your TikTok videos. We can't wait to see them. And
Yep.
we thank you. Have an awesome weekend. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you
So,
guys
yeah.
too.
Damon,
Now-
let's get Mary. Let's get
Real
Mary
quick,
on
I think
stage.
I'm on your show next week, right, Gail?
Yeah, oh yes, geez, yes. Damon is on Show Up with Gail now live, so you want to tune in because I'm going to be playing some fun video clips with you, Damon.
Man.
Look
We're
out.
gonna have some fun of this. We're gonna have some fun of this.
We're going to have some fun because Damon is going to be the red M&M. We're going to be talking red
He's gonna be the
M&M.
red M&M. So that is awesome, man. I can't wait to catch that one.
So who are we bringing up? Who are we
Let's,
bringing up?
did Mary drop off? So Mary dropped off. How about Gene? I know Gene. If Gene wants to pop up, and then we've got our Jersey boys.
Yeah.
We got the Jersey boys left. We got to get John and Paul. If we can.
Okay, we're gonna see if Gene comes up now. That'd be awesome if Gene gets on with us. Gail, thanks so much.
Damon looks afraid. Ingor says Damon
Yeah.
looks afraid. So
Yeah,
if,
I wear that afraid look. It's
That's
with
right.
me every day. But it's always fun. It's always fun.
No fear, dude. No fear in Damon Pistulka. So
Oh,
let's bring the Jersey.
Paul's ready to go. I'm bringing Paul up. He's
Let's bring
raising
the
his
Jersey
hand.
boys up.
Yep. We'll get John up too right away. Gene can get on too. We got plenty of room for lots of people. So
Awesome.
we got
Hey,
Paul
Paul.
first.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, there's John.
John.
Hey, first off, I want to give Paul, dude, shout out, man. That picture, the post that you had, I didn't know, a lot of us didn't know that you're an amazing artist.
Yeah,
And on top of it, you had your beautiful daughters in that picture, man. I couldn't find a love button enough to hit that on that post of yours. So thank you for sharing your beautiful daughters, that amazing art. Tell us a little bit about your art background.
Yeah. Thanks, man. So I've been an artist, most of my life, and went to school for illustration and graphic design. So I do fine art on the side, and
Nice.
back in like the 2009 era, I used to do lots and lots of shows, but put most of my time nowadays into my agency. So it's cooled down a bit, but still a fun passion,
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
That's
well
awesome.
done, dude. So,
Thanks.
hey, Paul, I tell you, Damon and I still talk about, you were a guest of ours, man, you can believe it was like back in February. It was like
Yeah.
months ago. We still talk about what a blockbuster presentation you gave with your before and after.
The
So
before and
I
after
know
is still
just
stunning.
still mind. We're always like, man, we got to get Paul back on.
Yeah.
So
Let's
thank
do
you for
it.
joining us today. Share and I know you have an amazing team. You just hired some new folks on your team. Share a little bit about your company, and let's hear what hack you have for everybody.
Sure. So, well, my company, as you guys know, is AVA Creative. So, creative marketing solutions for manufacturers and technology companies. And hacks wise, I tried to write down a whole bunch of ideas, and I came up with a bunch of things. And I have one that I think everybody knows already, but it's a good reminder.
Yeah.
Is to repurpose content. So say you're on a podcast, say you're writing an article, and it's a big piece. Well, there's no reason you can't break that up and repurpose that into lots of other stuff. So you take, say if I'm on your show, I'll take that and I'll rework that into a blog post, rework that into 5-10 social media posts, images, and all sorts of stuff, repurpose that onto an email campaign and all sorts of stuff. So you get a lot of pieces out of one piece. And that, I think a lot of us know that, but sometimes we just have to be, reminded of that, I think.
Absolutely. That is a phenomenal tip. Great hack. Obviously thankful for your beautiful daughters. What else are you thankful for today, Paul?
I'm blown away by the community in manufacturing marketing. And I'm so thankful for it. Like everybody's so giving and so generous with sharing the spotlight and just introducing everybody. Everybody's so helpful. So it's just been amazing to be part of that.
You know what, dude, you just gave me chills because the great thing is when you look at manufacturers, they're like this salt of the earth, backbone of our country, of our economy. They work relentlessly. They work diligently, but I don't consider them cutthroat. You know what I mean? I think maybe not that you're going there, but maybe some other industries are cutthroat. It's like manufacturing. It's just like everybody has each other's back. You've built such, and I know you're super humble, and I know there's a team behind it, but I still give you a lot of credit for your Twitter group. I think everybody on here is familiar with your Twitter group. If not, if anybody's listening to this on LinkedIn, connect with Paul on LinkedIn. He has an awesome Thursday Twitter group every Thursday. And so, Paul, again, you do amazing work. I've seen it firsthand. Thank you for being part of our community. Thank you for all that you do. And we wish you and your family just a incredible Thanksgiving next week, my friend.
Thank you so much. Then I same back to you. And I should say I can't take credit for the Twitter group. That's definitely that was before me, and I'm just a big part of it. But I love it. And if anybody's curious, Gail, just message the hashtag.
Yeah.
for Twitter.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, get on that. It's what time is it? 1 o'clock Eastern time on Thursdays?
2 o'clock Eastern on
2 o'clock? There
Thursdays,
we go.
and then I do a virtual live mixer every 2 months or so. So
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, and you know what? Perfect segue. And I've made amazing friendships through your networking events. So thank you, Paul, for everything that you do. And that's exactly where I met my friend John. So it was at Paul's networking event. So John,
It's all because of Paul.
it's all because of Paul. Paul, Dan Bigger, Jennifer Wegman, the Kirsten, the whole crew. So there's a lot of people behind it. But again, it really is a magical group of people that have come together. As a matter of fact, Damon, so Sue Nordman from Obsidian, she's going to be our guest in a couple weeks on our Monday, our LinkedIn Live. So I'm dragging Sue on for a
nice
interview. Yeah. So again, thanks to Paul and Dan Bigger and the crew.
Nice.
So Paul, thank you, dude. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thanks, guys.
John, how are you, my friend? Happy Friday, buddy.
Doing well. Happy Friday. Thanks for having
Awesome.
me on again.
Awesome.
And it's been great.
So guys, if anybody missed it 2 weeks ago, let's just let John.
Yeah, let's just think about that.
It's 3 words. As a matter of fact, I'm getting T-shirts for me, you, and Damon. That's on my Christmas list.
Oh, can't wait.
The 3 words, please drop them.
Hunt the relationship.
Hunt the relationship. Hunt the relationship. I used that. I did a LinkedIn training this week, and I stole your line and I gave you credit. So, dude, you're such an inspiration. Just what a great friend. Share a little bit to anybody out here. I think everybody knows you, but if anybody's on LinkedIn or on Twitter not familiar with you, share a little bit about yourself and what hack do you have for today?
Yeah. So John Maglino, Director of Marketing with Uptessa. And my hack is, I dropped it in the chat, but it's Text Optimizer, and it's an extension for Chrome, and I believe you can get it for others as well. But if you have content that you're looking to publish and you want to make sure that it's hitting the right notes or it's around the topic you desire, it kind of gives you a score. The piece I would also say is don't try to get 100%. Try to get over 80%, because you never get, there's no value in getting 100% when it's, fully optimized. There's really, there's no difference there. But it kind of lets you understand, is the text I'm about to publish or write, is it confusing to the audience? Is it conveying the right messaging? Right? Because I think that's a lot, is too many people try to do too much with like one post. Keep it simple, keep it focused, because you can't confuse your audience when you're publishing text and different posts, things like that. So it's Text Optimizer. It's an extension for Chrome and other browsers. And it just helps me when I'm doing posts, even blog posts, to make sure I'm hitting the right topics.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a great one. One I'm going to have to use.
That's phenomenal. So, and John, let's hear, what do you have big plans for Thanksgiving next week?
Yeah, so I'm thankful for, actually, my father just had his second hip replaced. I'm actually waiting for him to call me that he's home. Nice. So I'm thankful for the team that, got his quality of life back where it is, and we'll be low key next week. We won't be able to drink our bourbons together. That'll be for Christmas Eve. But yeah, I'm just thankful for family, friends, and like Paul said, and you guys saying, this network is incredible. I was late to this. I was actually on the call with Greg Michu. We're gonna probably align. I have an open conversation with Jeff Long. I absolutely, again, hunting the relationship. I'm looking to get better, and I'm looking to leverage individuals in this network. So definitely appreciate everything you guys have done.
I'll tell you, and Greg Michu, an amazing sense of humor, one of the funniest people you'll ever meet. Jeff Long, just such a man of integrity, just great family man, great dude, fiercely competitive, brilliant, just like yourself. So, John, we know you, your wife, your boys, your family, your dad. We wish your dad the absolute best. Happy Thanksgiving to you and everybody. Thank you for sharing your hacks with us.
Thank you.
So, dude, have a great week. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Damon, in 2 weeks, man, guys, we have a huge influencer. This guy's a sales guru. He has like 377,000 followers on LinkedIn.
Wow.
He is absolutely phenomenal. He was a relative of one of our trainees, I guess you'd call it, Mark Hill, right?
Yeah.
One of our trainees that came through our program. So we will be off next Friday. Damon, do you have a hack that you want to share with everybody before we wrap up?
Well, I was listening to this and I was like, man, with this lineup ahead of us, I was like, there's nothing I'm going to be able to add to these guys. I mean, because I am a hack in and of itself, just me. The fact that I can get up every day and do this, but
yeah,
no, I think a hack for me is there's a couple that I honestly use. I post a little bit on LinkedIn, right?
Yeah, just once or twice. Yeah.
But one thing is write your posts ahead of time. Write your posts when they strike you. When you hear something in a conversation, write it down. I mean, just today, I've got a whole page of notes here, and I'm probably going to get a post or two out of it. Write that down into a note, and then turn around and use that to develop a post. And the other thing is, and Gail recommended this, otter.ai. We use that a lot for video to text.
Yep.
And but another thing that actually it works a lot in the background for me is, and this is, anyone can use this, is if this then that. If you've never seen IFTTT, I think it is if this then that. I did enough T's. That's a great automation tool in the background for different things. You want to, if you post something one place, you want somebody likes some content someplace, it'll notify you. There's a lot of things that you can use for that. But if this then that, super inexpensive. It's like 99 cents a month or something stupid like that. And it really works well. But those are a couple. I mean, but when you look at it, the one real hack that I'll tell you that helps more than anything for me is set a schedule. Do your stuff on a schedule, because if you know that Tuesday's my day to do this and Wednesday's my day to do that, you'll get it done a lot more consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you though, Curt?
And you schedule your posts, right? Like you have you're not like when a post comes out from you, you're not like hitting submit that day. Like you plot your posts out on the weekend for the upcoming week, right?
For our company pages, we do. My own personal posts, I do post them myself and do that. But it's a copy paste, right? So if you get your posts ready, I don't have to get up Tuesday morning and figure out what it is. I just get up Tuesday morning and go copy, paste, mention the people in the post if you're going to do that, companies, whatever, and boom, you're done. It's just super quick. And I just use Word. I just write the post up in Word. It's simple and do that. So what about you though, Curt?
And man, you know what? Gail dropped Otter. I think we both, you introduced me to Otter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I love Otter. I have it on my phone. And now, when I'm doing things like I think I mentioned it last week, I can just talk right into the phone. I now can go into my computer, copy and paste it. And so blog posts, so on and so forth. I'd like to know what 1Password is. So I'd like to
1Password. It's one of those password managers. That's a big deal.
Password manager. I need that, Gal. Yeah. And I need to do a better job with scheduling. I'm like a schedule disaster. You know that, Damon. I know I drive you crazy with that. So I need to get better.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the other things. Right. I live and die by my schedule. In the day of automatic schedulers where I just send out a link and people do it. You got to keep your schedule up. You got to book office time and everything like that.
Yeah. So Slack, I love Slack. Calendly works great when I know you do a great job of setting up schedules with folks. So we have all sorts of great. Man, this was fun, Damon. This was a great program, man. I'm glad we did this. This 45 minutes just completely flew by. Yeah. So guys, what we'll do is there's just a handful of us here. Let's just go back to the table if you guys are going to stick.
We will, but you're not going to get off, Curt. You're not.
I said. Let's see. What do I got?
You said Otter. You said Otter.
Right. Okay. Here's you know what? LinkedIn, man.
Yeah.
LinkedIn and Google Slides are like the two things I could write a book on, like how, hey, if a little pandemic hits, what do you do with your business? Go on LinkedIn and use Google Slides and you can build a business. So like Damon and I do a ton of webinars, workshops. I don't know if I'm exaggerating, but obviously like with our Friday show, I don't know, 50, if I say 100, that's probably exaggerating, but we did probably well over 50, 75 webinars this past year.
Yeah.
And so we live in Google Slides, and it's free and it's easy, and it's just so easy and simple. The folks that I work with, I use Slack. That's a best way for me to communicate with a couple people that I work with. And Bright Local, man. Bright Local is my absolute best friend. I don't know if that'd be relevant for anybody here, but it's for search. It's like a lesser version of Moz or SEM Rush. It's a cheaper version. And for the clients that we're working with in our training programs, Bright Local is, man, I live in that probably daily. So Bright Local is probably my best. Bright Local, Google Slides, Slack, LinkedIn. Those are probably, a handful.
There you go. So there you go. So what are you thankful for, Curt?
Man, well, first and foremost, my wonderful daughter, my wife, my Rottweiler. You guys here, like John hit it, Paul hit it, everybody came up here, our community. I love our Friday show. Dude, and the friendship that you and I've created, we got to come together in person. I was out in Seattle. I'm gonna be back out there again. And so again, I'm just thankful to all you guys. Damon, how about yourself?
First of all, that is, Curt, just the relationships we've been able to build with the group here. You and I, it's super fun, man. We do have a great time with what we do, and just being able to do what we want. Of course, my family, my wife, my kids, that's my heart. And but being able to do this and act like the crazy fool I am every week and share information with people, really, because really, what are we doing? We're up here. We get up here and act crazy and have fun, but we share so many talented people. We get to talk to so many talented people in these things and share their greatness with the world. And it's so much fun. I just get jacked about being able to do that. That's what I'm thankful for.
It's absolutely awesome. And we're lining up some awesome guests for you guys. So let's do that. So we will wind down. We'll wrap up for 2 weeks. So guys, we wish thank each and every single one of you out there, anybody on LinkedIn, obviously our crew that's left here on Remo. Thank you guys for your time, your energy, your expertise, your awesomeness.
Yeah.
And Damon, let's close it out. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there and have an awesome weekend.
Yeah, thanks so much, Curt. Everybody, thanks so much for being here. I'm shutting it down on LinkedIn now. Thanks for listening to us there. We're going back to the tables in Remo, and we are going to hang out there for a bit and get going. Back to the floor.